Hello, my name is Julie. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. This video is a special video because I am going to discuss about my cruise coming up. And as the day I'm recording this, it's my birthday. So what I want to discuss mostly is like stuff that I am going to bring that is crochet related and what I'm wearing. That'll be a separate video. And maybe a little bit about the itinerary. I am recording this on January 13th, 2023. We are heading out tomorrow on Saturday, January 14th. And we are driving down to Galveston. That's where the port is. So we're going to drive down to, I think, Paul's Valley, Oklahoma. For the layover, for our first, we're going to take 2 days to drive. So we will stop there the night, and Sunday we will leave Paul's Valley and head to Galveston, Texas. And on Monday is when we'll get on the ship, and then the cruise will go for about 5 days. So for about projects on the trip, I mean, who doesn't, like anybody else who crochets and knits, will likely bring a project on the trip. Now, usually for driving trips, my husband usually drives, and I usually will work on a project in the passenger seat. But for this trip, I'm in the driver's seat. My husband's maybe like 98 or like percent covering from his back surgery, and he still isn't driving yet. So I'll be doing the driving. So it means I won't be working on a road trip project, which kind of makes me sad. I kind of enjoy making road trip projects, but that's not happening this time. So. And that's how it is. So what projects I do plan to bring? I do plan to bring the crochet temperature blanket. So that's where we are on that. I will bring this with me, and I'll try to figure out what temperatures to bring. I'll probably bring temperature ranges from, maybe I'll bring the 30s to be on the safe side. I don't think I'm going to hit the 30s, so I'll probably go to the 40s. And I'll bring yarn up to the 80s to be on the safe side. But it might not get in the 80s. It is January, even in Mexico. Which is, by the way, where we're heading is Mexico. I don't think I will bring the other temperature blanket. That's the knitted one. And that's the progress on that. I think I'm just going to have, I don't think I'll have the room in my luggage to bring maybe 4 or 5 skeins of yarn to cover the days. So I'm trying to think what I would need. I would probably might need the 50s and the 60s, maybe, and the 70s as well. Well, yeah, I don't want to bring 4 or 5 of these with me, so I'll have to make up for it when I get back. So another project that I might bring, well, depends if I finish it before I leave. I just, like literally the day I'm doing this video, the 13th, I just put out a video on how to make this. It is a Solomon grid scarf or shawl, and it's one of those videos where the video's up before I have even the project done. But it is a simple Solomon knot scarf, so I hope you will get a chance to check that out. Not sure what other projects I'm going to bring yet. I contemplating starting a sock. I did want to make some sock tutorials pretty soon, and then I might get started on a sock, so I might bring a sock yarn with me. But overall, I'm not sure if there's going to have any time to work on any of these projects. We'll be too busy having fun on our cruise. So I do have a bunch of stuff that I plan on wearing that I had made. Like, we were supposed to go on a cruise in 2020. Well, you know. So I did make a dress for that cruise, so I will show you that dress. And some other crocheted items I tend to bring and wear. And speaking of crocheted items. You might, if you've seen my videos, you might be wondering about the skirt I was working on. Good news, I did finish it. So right now I made a separate video, kind of like trying to do a fashion show. Not a very good job of it. That's not what I tried to do a fashion show, but let us look at the video that shows all the they're done projects of all the crocheted fashion that I plan to bring and wear on the cruise. So don't mind the messy closet, but this first item I am wearing is a dress. And I'm also wanting to bring my circular bag with me, which I have a pattern for. So to show you that it is a dress, I just chose to wear a t-shirt over this because I don't like how the top turned out. This next up is my triangle shawl. This is my shawl. I do have a pattern for this. The dress I have on, I think it shows us way too much cleavage than I wanted to, as you can see. So I plan on wearing the shawls to cover that up. But I do like how that turned out. This is another shawl. This is just a simple filet net shawl, and I think I might just follow the pattern that was on the yarn ball at the time. So that is that. Here we are, me showing off the shawl again. Oh, finally I have the dress that I talked about earlier in the video. I did follow a YouTube tutorial at the time to follow this. This is mostly a granny square pattern. It's a bunch of granny squares, as you can see. And the yarn at the time I used was the latte cakes. That was in the purple. I'm not sure if I would do this again in that yarn, but it is slightly heavy, but I do overall like how it turned out. And I do plan to wear this purple necklace, and of course I'll probably bring the circular net bag again. Oh, and finally this is my skirt that you've probably seen in the past couple of weeks in my work in progress videos. It is done, and I ended up using 3 different mandala cakes went into this skirt, and overall I liked how it turned out. I was hoping just to use the mandala. And finally I have this it's not finally, I have this granny square jacket that I plan when it gets cold. There is a YouTube tutorial on how to make this jacket, and it's in my favorite color, purple. And finally, this jacket, this is the groovy jacket. This is a Jada in Stitches pattern, and this is probably one of my favorite jackets to wear, along with the purple one from I showed you before. So that covers everything I have in my little crochet fashion show. So I will hopefully have pictures later on during my cruise on how I wore these. And oh, I forgot, I might use this bag. You probably have seen this in my last work in progress video. I usually like to have small bags to carry, mostly when I'm on the ship, just my phone and the little pass card that they're going to end up giving us. That looks like a card. So, and okay, for real, this is the end of my little crochet fashion show. So you might be wondering, well, how can you maybe want to follow along on our adventure? I do plan on posting photos on Instagram. I did last time. So if you want to see some of the cruise pictures, do follow me on Instagram. You can, I always leave a link to all my social media in all the descriptions of my videos, which is a link that goes to my blog post, which has a link to all my social media. But I think for this video, I will directly leave my Instagram link in the description. I don't think I can get any videos done while I'm on the cruise. My husband bought the most basic internet package, and I am thinking the internet's just going to be too slow to upload any video during that time. I remember when we went on a cruise, first cruise 3 years ago, even posting pictures on Instagram took a long time. So I also plan on posting some pictures on my communities tab, so you probably keep track of me that way. And I will try to do some shorts. We'll see how that goes. I might do a few shorts while I'm on the cruise. And maybe afterwards, I do plan to journal. Maybe not this specific journal. I think I plan on using a different journal. I think I'm going to use this journal. I will journal my journey, which has to include the temperatures of the day we're at, because I'm not going to bring the knitted temperature blanket, but I will keep track, and then maybe afterwards I'll tell you what we did and do a slideshow video afterwards. So anyway, that is it for my video for this. As always, if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. If you did turn out that you like videos that are not yarny content or maybe more travel related, my husband and I do try to travel on a semi, at least yearly. So we'll probably put travel stuff on every so often. And I want to thank you for supporting me so far in this journey of YouTube. And I want to thank you for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye now.